I practiced this intro in the car on my way here.
Let's hear it.
But I forgot all about it. So this is gonna be purely off of top of the dome.
Yes, sir.
Top of the dome.
Top of the dome.
In Josh's home.
We
We
can
can cut it as
morning.
much as we'd like.
Top of the morning.
All right. Let's get it. Welcome. That's it.
The slide.
All right. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Take 2.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very special episode of Behind the Bar,
Very special.
hosted by yours truly, William, otherwise known as Tofu. Joining me today are the original hosts of Behind the Bars. We have Josh. My name is actually Mar Enriquez.
Yeah.
Lloyd Gunner.
Pew, 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 pew.
And Andrew. Ha ha ha. Also joining us today is our beautiful friend, the ever so enchanting Siren of Vancouver, Nikki, aka Nikkaela.
Quite
Yo.
the intro. Hello.
All right, so why is today a very special episode, guys? Well, today it's actually the 26th episode, 27th episode. Why is today?
Okay, just keep rolling.
Just keep going. It's fine.
Today's actually the 27th episode, also the first episode
Of the year.
Behind the Bars of the year.
Yes,
Happy New Year's,
sir.
2024.
Happy New Year,
So I'm gonna
guys.
do something special for you guys. Today, we have prepared a platter of shots, of which our honored and esteemed guests are gonna work on. The shots are gonna get harder and harder in terms of alcoholic content as we give them harder and harder questions. So, without further ado, welcome to this episode of Behind the Bars Shot Ones Edition.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Boom, boom! I killed that.
Yes,
That was
sir.
good. You really
That was
did.
I like that
That
one.
was
the one.
I like
that one. That
Thank
was
you,
the one.
thank
I like
you,
that
thank
one.
you. All right, can we take time?
I like that one.
You want to take that?
I'm gonna recharge for the next.
The next one, you gotta introduce.
All right, give me the script for the next one.
Line.
We're still writing it.
Okay, so I think we should get started with the first shot here. So Andrew, can you run us down? What do we have here?
So the first shot is gonna be super light. It's Korea's favorite alcoholic drink. It's soju, but we're taking the lychee flavors of the usual yogurt flavors. So I think the
Lychee.
alcohol content
Lychee.
is 12%.
12%.
Am I taking this one with you guys?
Yes.
Mhm.
Sick.
Yes, yes.
Me too.
That was
What the
not
heck,
obvious
bro?
at all.
This okay. This is my.
Me too.
Me too. This is great.
Yeah, I saw that. That was not obvious at all.
I wasn't gonna call it out, though.
Cheers.
Cheers up.
All right, the first
Yes.
one.
Yay! It's 2024.
Ooh, I like that.
Yummy.
That was good. That was good. Really taste the lychee in there. And the Korean.
Yes. Yes, Will.
Is that your favorite flavor, Will?
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, but have you guys ever thought about this? Like we're all Asians here, right? And like Asia's been on the rise. You know, everybody's like, yo, damn, want an Asian baddie,
Yeah.
you know? But have you ever like ranked Asians in your own head?
Ranked
Oh.
them.
Yeah. I know we're one shot in, but
We're gonna rank Asians.
Right? Asian sober doesn't.
Okay. How about we rank Asians now, and then we rank Asians
At
when
the
we're-
end?
we're at the
yeah, we can see if you're lying.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this a collective ranking, like blind ranking?
Ooh.
Or are we each ranking them?
Are we
I
doing
would
like
say
all of
each.
Asia?
Yeah.
Okay, give me your top three.
Top three.
Give me a
Okay.
top three.
Top 3 Asians.
Yeah.
I don't want to say, yo.
Well, I'm trying to think right now.
Top 3 Asians?
It could be a celebrity an author, a dancer.
No, but we're saying
the race.
Oh, like actual people is crazy.
ethnicity.
Oh,
The race.
We're getting too
But I thought we
controversial.
were rating Asians.
Huh?
ranking.
Oh, ranking.
Right.
The
Rating.
different
Rating
Asians.
Asians.
We can
Simulu.
rate. We can
Oh,
rate.
I see.
We can
I
rate
Asians
see.
too.
A bunch of Asian people. Just show a picture. Oh, yeah. I don't know who that is, but he's a toad.
This is a Asian ethnicity tier list.
Okay,
essentially.
got you.
Yeah.
This is hard, yo.
This is
It's actually hard.
Okay.
I don't think it's.
I think.
I'm putting Filipino up there
Yeah.
just because I'm Filipino.
Hell yeah.
gonna do
Okay, I was gonna say
Gonna try it,
Vietnamese,
man.
but I actually think it's second.
Oh,
Just cause Vietnamese people in general are pretty crazy. Like more often than not, they're pretty crazy. You know, like everyone's always talking about the Filipino and Vietnamese combo, where it's like
Yeah.
the most toxic
toxic
thing
combo.
ever.
Like the
Yeah.
Scorpio and Gemini. Bro.
Yeah,
Literally.
actually, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Two-Face and Pat.
Pour me another.
Call me on nada.
I just play. But yeah, I would say so. Vietnamese second.
Who's first?
What are we ranking this on? Like,
Just your personal preference.
preference. Your preference.
If you could date one for the rest of your. This is tough. Do we need to cut this out, guys? Like, you guys are all looking at me.
No, we're just
No,
looking
finish
at
it.
cheery eyes of
No,
fear.
but-
this man
I thought
didn't
you were gonna say
finish.
something.
Wait, stop asking this question.
I like white gal.
The silence. This
I like white gal.
was loud.
That's
No, I'll give you a pass on that one. No, that's,
Asians
that's
though?
valid. That's valid.
What were-
I think I put Filipino
First.
probably first.
Okay.
Then maybe Viet or Korean.
Mm-hmm.
It's like kind of interchangeable. Maybe like that's 2 or 3.
Right.
white
That's
gal
only
first.
3.
Okay.
I know it's the
nice.
white gals for you too.
Nice.
Huh?
White gals.
I said Filipinos first.
Oh, Filipinos first. I heard third.
Well, because that doesn't count.
Yeah. That's right.
So we're doing
Asians,
I don't
Asians.
think they're
Asians.
Asian. We're just doing
Hey,
Asian.
but growing up, I was indoctrinated by my parents to just look for a white girl. Like, yeah, it's weird because I came to Canada and
Mhm.
everybody's like, yeah, like my parents only want me to date Asians. They only want me to date, like, if they're Chinese, oh, they only want me to date Chinese. I'm like, what? Like, my parents told me to find someone who's blonde and got blue eyes
Mm.
so they can get mixed babies.
My mom was kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
She was like, she's all about like in Tagalog they say like, oh my apo, right? 'Cause,
Apo.
yeah, it means like my grandchildren. And my
apo.
mom wants me to like marry like a man that is like super handsome looking, so her grandchildren could look spectacularly handsome. Or
You saying Asians aren't handsome?
I'm not saying that.
No, but like,
I'm saying,
what the heck?
all
That
I'm
is a
saying
thing.
though is
Them
that
happy baby.
I would personally just not date someone of my ethnicity.
Why?
Mm.
I just think it's a lot more entertaining and to just like be with somebody who has different
Culture.
Yeah.
has different roots than you do.
Mm,
You know
And
what
it's
I
cool to
mean?
learn too.
yes.
Yeah.
And you really learn like when you have like an intimate relationship
Yeah,
with someone like that.
exactly.
But like, what?
White girls.
But I feel like I used to think like, oh, I can date anybody. But then I watched this short film, and this Japanese guy was talking about like how he like was seeing this Japanese girl, and then when they were kissing, he was starting to imagine their future together, and he was like, I just can't get the image of her looking like my mom 30 years into the future, and I was like, oh
Damn.
my god. I can't date no Chinese girls anymore. That was the day. That was the day that I was like, damn, this is gonna be tough for me.
Mm.
It's just that's just a reality, man.
Have
But-
you guys ever dated someone of your own race?
Yeah.
Every
then after-
past,
Every past
Has been.
relationship?
like any past serious one has been of the same race.
Damn.
Have you ever thought about like, okay, I'm kind of done with Filipinos.
That's how I feel right now.
Really?
Yeah. Just
Okay,
because
so-
I've already experienced it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
Fair enough.
Damn. I
Because
guess
So
I
I
feel
guess
like
Filipinos are off the top tier
all the
rank
Filipino
then,
girls
friends.
listening to this.
Sorry,
they're hard to share.
ladies.
I'm hearing the glass pieces.
Yeah. They got Josh's Hinge profile
Yeah.
up on their phone.
X.
So sad.
That's so funny.
Interesting though.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear your
actually,
top three,
my
though.
parents are also the same. My
Yeah?
dad wanted me to date a white girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of the happy?
No, because
Steak,
my
right?
dad has a big belief that white girls make amazing steaks.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to eat.
Amazing
I
steaks?
love
Steaks.
I thought you were gonna say like amazing wife.
no.
Nah.
They could be
The
the
food
most
is good.
toxic white girl out there. My
long
dad
as she
just
make
wants
a
steaks.
good steak.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Oh fuck, this is a little.
Oh, but you know
controversial,
what
but-
though? Steak is like I realized steak is a good thing to cook for someone, for like a girl. They really get to her heart. You know, like no, for real.
That's what they say.
It's
Yeah.
because they think
good
making steak is like
Hard.
very
Super
hard, and it's
fancy.
just like
It's like-
fancy. I'm like,
It
Oh,
is
I
hard,
thought
guys.
You just put that
I was
bitch in
like,
the
yo, try
pan
my
for like
meat.
4 minutes.
Yeah.
Flip it over.
you want some other steak?
Don't forget.
You want some different kind of steak? got these good meat.
It's
The
A5.
good meat. The A5.
The A5.
That's funny.
But my parents are different. They're the opposite. They wanted me to like have like a Filipino girlfriend.
My mom, I think my mom was like that too.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think they wanted like,
Keep it in the culture.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah,
Oh, maybe.
it's under. They can understand like my girlfriend better than.
See.
'Cause, like,
communication.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the communication.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
My dad's fob as fuck, so it's like
Yeah.
he doesn't really talk unless I don't know, he's like hella drunk.
Oh.
Then he'll talk like English, like really bad though. But
He tries.
he tries.
At least tries.
He tries.
Aw.
I didn't hear no Chinese on your top threes, by the way.
That's my third.
Oh yeah? That was gonna be a third?
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
Only after I said that, he
Yeah,
said
right.
third.
It's like I forgot those.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I think it is Korean, Vietnamese,
Why
Why
did
you
you
say
say
it like
like
that?
in there?
Vietnamese. Get the Vietnamese.
He had to.
Yeah,
Korean.
sorry.
He had to.
Vietnamese. Yeah, but maybe I feel like it's only second because my mom was so adamant about me having like,
Yeah, you're a little rebellious right now.
Vietnamese girlfriend.
Mm.
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
Korean first? You gonna learn, bro. You gonna learn.
Damn.
Oh man.
I
learned today.
That wasn't the original question I was gonna ask you guys, by the way. That was just
Okay.
Oh, the
Off the
warm
rip.
up
Keep it
question.
Just warm up. That's a
the,
little.
the real question was just I didn't start drinking until I was like 20. And I think this is why I'm so bad with alcohol. Like, but like, I don't know. Like, when did you guys start drinking? Is that an okay question to ask?
Yeah.
I feel I'm just like treading the line of getting you guys canceled.
No, we talked about
No,
that.
we already talked about this. I think.
I can't cancel you guys. Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can, bro.
Next
Whatever's out
episode.
there.
Wait for the next job. But yeah, like in high school, I was such a good kid. I never drank. I never partied.
Mm.
I really did high school wrong, you know?
Yeah.
And then I went to college and my friends were like, yeah, let's go. And they're like, yeah, drink this. I'm like, oh, this is alcohol? It smells like shit. They're like, yeah. And then I drank it and I was drunk off of one shot. And then I got a nickname called Mr. One Shot.
Mr. One Shot.
That's what happened.
Watch
Throughout
out.
my entire first year, I was called Mr. One Shot.
I like that.
That's actually
nickname.
kind of hard.
That's hard?
Yeah.
Mr. One Shot.
I appreciate it.
Mr. One Shot.
Probably wasn't very hard at the time.
Hey, you know what they call me, girl?
Mr. One,
Mr. One Shot.
The best shot of your life.
One shot. Boom.
You want to see why?
You wanna see why? Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, when did you guys start drinking? When did you guys start indulging
I
in
think
the
like
liquid poison?
15?
15?
I think
Wait,
the
grade,
same.
yeah, like grade 9 or 10.
At a party?
Yeah, it was like, but it was with the dance crew. We just like had a nice little party with everyone. Everyone's a lot older than me. And like our homies were just like drinking. And they're like, yo, come here. Like so secretive because they know. And I come up and I'm like, what's up? Like, drink this. And I drank it. I was like, oh, fuck, is this alcohol? They're like, yeah. You like it? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
First
you
sight.
liked alcohol the first time you drank it?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You weren't like trying to be cool or nothing. You were
No,
just like,
I was
damn.
like, this is kind of nice. Like just having a little burn through my chest. Might be the Vietnamese in me talking because my
Yeah,
dad
maybe.
loves that shit. Vietnamese, the Vietnamese
Just
in me
went straight
talking.
to Henny, yo.
Yeah.
Do you
Wonder
know what it
vodka?
was?
I think it was vodka.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely like
Damn.
Yeah, that's the
Definitely
cheapest one to
vodka.
get when you're in high school.
yeah.
That's true.
You didn't feel in the slightest bit of like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this.
Okay, there was this one girl in my team that was trying to like stop me from drinking.
Because you
Then-
kept going?
No. She didn't want me to drink at all.
Oh,
She was
okay,
like
okay.
kind of she's like watching over
Your
me.
little angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then she took one shot as well, and she passed out on the couch. And that's when
Misses
that's
one shot.
Misses one shot. Yeah.
We
I
gotta
should
find
introduce
it.
you, bro.
We're meant to be.
Yeah, Mrs. and Mister.
Must have passed.
Fun going to parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go home. Good night.
No, it's like their marriage, and they do that.
And everybody in the audience, oh,
Aw, so cute.
Fucking adorable. Yeah,
But
she passed out.
finish your story.
Yeah, she passed out, and then that's when the guys were like, "Yo, just go." And then she wakes up, and I'm like drinking. I'm like, "The fuck?" And she passed out.
Great.
Oh, how about you, Lloyd?
My first taste of alcohol was probably like in elementary school. Yeah, like sneaking into like, my
Damn.
parents' like alcohol thing, like my dad's like drinks.
Mm.
Oh, on your
Sip.
own volition.
Yeah, like I just wanted to try it because like growing up, it was like a big thing. Like
They're always drinking it.
Yes.
You see it around.
seeing around, like oh, everyone's just like it's like a party, it's having fun. So it's like fun juice kind of thing.
Fun juice.
Fun juice.
Fun juice.
Tasted it? Hell no.
No fun juice.
But then I think I started drinking at grade 8. Like my first party, I was like, oh fuck. This is
You
fun.
liked it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been
I
around
think
blocks.
I like the what's it called? Just like the feeling of like letting loose.
Mm.
That first like, oh fuck yes, whatever. It's like I'm drunk. You know?
Yeah.
I think that was like why I liked it.
The freedom
Yeah.
Mm.
that
I felt
alcohol
free.
brings you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I align with that.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got to the point
Of freedom.
of like, I don't know. It's just, I'm so bad with alcohol. I start throwing up before I'm like letting
Before you
loose.
even taste
Mm.
it.
Yeah.
Before it hits your lips.
Smells it.
It is
Wait.
possible to be allergic to alcohol.
You know what? I am.
A lot of
I
Asians
actually
are.
am.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
what the Asian glow is.
I see.
Yeah, I talked to my stomach doctor, my gastroenteritis person.
Oh.
Wow.
That's a
Gastrologist?
$10 word.
Stomach doctor.
$10.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, you are definitely allergic to alcohol." And I, because I
see.
kept telling people, I'm like, you know what? There's no joy in alcohol for me. It's just pain. Like
Damn.
I will drink it so people will accept me for how weird I already am.
Yeah.
You know,
Damn.
like they're like, "Oh my god, Will's just drunk." I'm like, "No, this
is me.
is literally my thoughts."
Guys, I'm just allergic. I'm just allergic.
I'm just
So it's like I don't think I've ever got to the point of like letting loose. And I also,
Aw.
unlike you, I like hated alcohol.
Mm.
I just couldn't taste it.
Mm.
Yeah, and every alcohol just tastes the same to me.
It
Yeah.
does.
And that's okay. Like sometimes I feel like there's just such a stigma around alcohol where you need to consume it to just feel like you fit in. Or
Right.
sometimes when you're like
Yeah.
around your friends and in that atmosphere, it's not necessarily like pressure, peer pressure. It's more so just like, oh, like I kind of just want to be a part of this. Cause that's what
Mhm.
drinking is. It's a
Mm.
very unified thing,
Yeah.
communal thing. Right. And I think if you're doing it out of that intention, it's a good kind of leeway into letting loose.
Right.
But I think if you're doing it just to kind of fit in, I don't think that's like a good rooted intention
Yeah.
to consume alcohol.
Yeah.
But you know, to each their own. How about you, Josh? When did you start drinking alcohol?
I think the first time I had a taste of it,
Mm-hmm.
like same as Lloyd, is like when I was like 12, maybe. But it was by accident though, because I was at a wedding, and I was sitting next to my cousin, and I was like watching the dance floor or something, and he was gone, but he had a beer there, and I had a Coke or something next to it, and I like wasn't looking, and I reached over and grabbed a glass and started drinking something,
Mm.
and I looked down, and I was like, this is not Coke. I was like, oh, ew, like this
Oh.
is beer. And then so I
Such
put
an
it down,
innocent-
and that was like my first ever taste of it.
of alcohol.
But then I didn't start drinking until probably like grade 9 or 10 also. And it was because of just like everyone trying to party and try to be cool.
Yeah.
And I think back then, I definitely wanted to try and do it because everyone else was doing it. Because
Yeah.
all my friends were doing it.
100%.
Yeah.
And obviously, peer pressure is a thing.
Yes, for
And
sure.
it's can be really hard to avoid sometimes because, you know,
Especially
you're,
in high school.
yeah, like you don't know
Yeah.
any better. Like you're just
Yeah.
trying to experience things, right?
Yeah.
For
Mhm.
sure.
So I think that's what introduced me to it because I was like, everyone else is doing it. I should probably try also. But then eventually I actually just enjoyed it on my own
Mhm.
and actually like the taste. And even now being older, I like experimenting with different types of like beers and stuff and like
Yeah.
actually tasting it for what it is, not just to get drunk.
The
I
hops.
see.
Yeah.
I like that.
Uh-huh.
Have you guys ever thought about how you would like talk to your kids about alcohol? Like, if
Yeah.
you guys ever had kids in the future, like,
I would just say it's under my roof. If you want
Yeah.
to drink, you know,
Under my
ex-
roof.
I'm
yeah.
drinking with you. I
As
feel like
long
you'd
as-
be that kind of
Yeah,
cool
as long
dad.
as like you bring all your friends here, you can drink at like 16, right? 16, okay, you can have a party at the house.
okay, damn.
Oh, what a cool dad.
Under,
I
the,
would
under
too.
the house, and then it's just like
If you're going to someone else's house,
if you're going somewhere
Yeah.
else, then I'm gonna like press you on that
Mm.
because like I don't know where you're at. Like if something happens, because I don't know, I've been through shit like that.
Mhm.
Like I don't want that to ever happen to my kid, even though I need them to learn from themselves.
Mhm.
It's a hard thing to see.
yeah.
Right.
So
sure.
I'd rather have them like drink under my roof,
Yeah.
Mm.
get smashed, experience that.
right.
You know?
They just pass out on their bed.
Yeah, pass out on your bed. At least I can take care of like everyone that's there.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't have to rely on some other parent to take care of my kid.
Word.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know?
I
That
agree with
reminds me
that.
of my 21st birthday. I invited everyone from my high school over and we drank. And I was like, you know what? I'm only going to take, what was it? It was the soju yogurt drink. And that was the one shot that I was okay at taking. And then this girl who was like, you know, pretty.
Kind of pretty.
She's
This is
like,
one
she's
shot?
like, yo, take this shot instead. I was like, no, I'm only going to take that tonight. She's like, are you a little bitch? I'm like,
Oh, that's how they get you, man.
no.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then,
I can't,
so
I
then
can't
I
actually
took,
gets
look
you,
and
bro.
see. Yeah, that's how they get you.
I took one, and she's like, yeah, have another one. I'm like, okay. Took another one, and she's like, one more. I took 3, just like
Damn.
within like a minute,
Off the rip.
and I didn't get to enjoy my 21st birthday. I was just on the toilet.
Oh
for the
my
entire
God.
Oh
night.
no.
Yikes.
I actually just woke up the next day and then only lived through my birthday party from anecdotes.
Oh,
Little videos and stuff.
Yeah.
To me, that's like a rule of thumb. Like if I'm like hosting my own party, like I can't get too fucked at my own party.
Yeah.
If you're
Really?
hosting, yeah.
You don't think you gotta like
Seriously.
lead the charge?
I think there's definitely like a limit to that though. I feel like if you become the host and then you get too drunk to a point where your guests have to start taking care of you,
Uh-huh.
to me that's kind of an issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can get really chaotic.
Yeah. And it's kind of like embarrassing. I don't know.
Oh, it was so embarrassing.
It's just
Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Have you guys ever like what was your first time experiencing like, oh shit, this is my limit? Like have you guys ever had like a really bad blackout story, drunk story?
Oh, we talked about this.
And you're just like, never again. I'm playing within my limit.
I'll tell you what it
What,
is
which
for
one
me.
did I talk about? I forgot.
Which one? He says which one?
You want to tell your story first?
Oh yeah, it was just first day of college. Took one shot. Oh,
One shot.
that's my limit.
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yep. Sounds about right.
I'm trying to think
Hmm.
now too.
I think in high school, but here's the thing: in my high school, I never felt the pressure to drink more.
Mm.
Like
Mhm.
I think I got lucky with the people I surround myself with because my first time drinking was with my dance crew, and obviously they're not going to push me to drink too much. And then like, I think the next parties I drank at like with my theater group, and they didn't really like. If you wanted to stop, you can just stop. Like no one's going to call you a little bitch for for stopping.
Self-censored.
A little bitch for stopping. But then this one time I just like kept going, and then I was like in the middle of the night I just got up and I started puking over the sink, and my friend Jimmy had to like come up and he was literally like slapping my back because he was like, this is what you need right now. You needed to get it all out because he knew how much I drank that night. and I was just like projectiling into the sink,
bro.
and I was like super super gross. But that was like, okay, that's definitely my limit.
How many shots?
Wow.
I don't remember. It was a lot though. I think we gone through. There was maybe like 8 of us, maybe 10 of us,
Oh my
and it was like 3 to 4 bottles of vodka, and we finished all of it.
Wow.
And we're just like, fuck it, let's just do it.
Damn.
I don't even know what we're celebrating for. We just like did it every week.
I
Crazy.
love it.
I feel like the amount of shots depends on the drink though,
Mm.
because obviously, as we're gonna see, there's different percentages alcohol, and I feel like there's just different types of alcohol that affect me in different ways also.
Mm.
Because like tequila, like prime example, yesterday I went out with my coworkers and we went to Taco Fino and it was like $5 tequila shots. And I had 5 and I was completely fine. But if I were to have 5 shots of like Jameson or like vodka or like Jack Daniels or something, I think I would probably be a little bit more drunk. So
Right.
I think it depends on the type for me.
On
So
the drink.
I don't know what the limit is for each one though.
I see. My first time experiencing getting blacked out drunk was actually the Fortune show.
The Fortune show. Yeah.
I remember
Back
that.
in April.
I definitely remember
Oh
that.
my
one.
gosh. I
The
look back
Fortune
on that
show.
moment and I'm like, never again. We were working like a couple of weeks, like a lot of late nights, and that was like
Mhm.
the first time like up to the show where I actually felt like very like I achieved something, you know, like I finally get to celebrate, you know, and then when
So-
I got off stage, sorry.
So we should probably tell. We did a
Oh, yeah.
we did like a live show. So Nikkaela sings. If you guys don't know,
Look up on Spotify, all
Spotify.
platforms.
But we put on like a dance singing show at Fortune, and we like spent weeks choreographing and like putting on this show and getting all the dances together and practicing, and then then you
And then the show was amazing. It was fantastic. There was a lot of like friends and family that like came through to the show, and when the show like was very successful, and once we all kind of got off stage, like everyone was like saying what's up to me, and they all just wanted to say hi. Given the environment, they were coming up to me and they're like, come to the bar, let's give you a shot. And you can imagine like from one person to another person that sees you, they're like, let's get you another shot. And I was like, yeah, let's absolutely do it. Like we worked so hard for this day, and I'm like, yeah, I finally get to celebrate. And I remember like I was managing an X amount of shots throughout the night. But I remember when the show was over and they allowed like the rest of the overflow crowd into the club. One of the promoters gave me a bottle of champagne.
What's that?
It's that was my
It's always
first
that.
experience in realizing the alcohol percentage in champagne that sent me over the top. That was when I like my soul felt like it left my body, and I just remember like I couldn't even keep my head up.
yeah.
I was gonna, and like disclaimer, I'm like so used to throwing up in the bathroom alone. I just don't want anyone seeing me like throw up like that.
No, I feel you.
So I went, but my homegirl came with me, and because she saw that I was gonna throw up, and she was like holding my hair. And then after I threw up, I came back on the couch, and I was just knocked the fuck out, and like I felt like no one was taking care of me.
Oh.
But I think it was Angelo.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out Angelo for taking care of me. I had literally like a drool or like a bit of puke like on my shirt, and I was like, yeah, after a show,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna go that crazy ever again.
Damn.
But it was a fun night.
Just glad we got you home safe. That was like
yeah,
Yeah.
it was the biggest thing. He always does this every show.
No, but it's the champagne. It's always the champagne. It's always the champagne. It's the same experience. pretty
champagne
much.
down.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I've told the story already, the Champagne Josh story.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that sent me was me downing some
champagne.
champagne.
It's gross, man. That shit is just so sugary,
Yeah.
so alcohol-y.
Yeah.
Real terms right there. Anyways, should we continue on?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should go to the next
Yeah,
step.
take another shot, and then I have a question to ask you guys.
Okay.
All right.
Lloyd, you want to introduce the next one?
Here we have
Steak.
Yeah, meat.
Ow.
no, we got what's this? Honey Jack.
Honey Jack.
Honey
Ooh,
Jack
I've
is
never
honestly
heard of
one
this
of my
one before.
favorites.
I
to
really
be
like
honest.
it.
I think Honey Jack is what?
35.
35?
Bless you.
35?
Bless you.
35.
Thank you.
35.
35%.
35%. So, second level right now. So,
Level
you know what I'm
two.
saying?
I'm saying.
You got a question lined up with this one?
I do.
Ooh, I'm
Alright,
excited.
Get it.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
All right,
Ooh, that
boys.
tastes so good. Yes.
All right. So my first question is, have you ever saved a friendship from falling out with a friend? If so, how did you decipher between whether they were worth your energy or not?
Okay, interesting that you mentioned it. Because
What happened?
I do have a friendship. I don't know what I'm talking about. So okay, it's funny that you actually mentioned that because I saw this reel. I saw this reel that was like talking about those friendships where you can go years or like months without talking
Mm.
and then just pick off where you left off with
Yeah.
the same jokes and everything like that. And I feel like I have a friendship like that with this dude. I won't name him. But before we had that like kind of unspoken friendship, I think we didn't really establish that, we don't talk that often. And so because I think at one point he tested me, he was like, he just stopped messaging me to see if I would message him first, like my girlfriend. But he would just like stop messaging me.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, so he stopped messaging me just to like test if I would message him back and stuff. And then one day he just like confronted me. He was like, "Yo, like, I feel like there's just no effort and put into this this."
Why are you laughing?
Because you're laughing.
No, I just think
You're like holding in your laugh.
it's just it's cute, I guess. Like,
So it comes out. There you go.
I guess.
no, I don't want to roast this guy yet.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yet.
Yet. But yeah, so we were just talking about it, and then like I could see that it was on the seams of a fallout. Like that's what I was trying to get at. Is that I could see that if I decided just like to leave it, we would just not be friends anymore.
Mhm.
And like there would kind of be no resolution and just be like no friendship. Or I could like, try to talk to him and like try to figure out what kind of friendship does he want.
Mhm.
And then and I decided to go with that second option, and I think it's like it was a good choice for me because he does bring a lot of like value to my life, even though like we don't talk as often as like say you guys. Like I talk to you guys every day,
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's like the only time I tried to save like a falling out. The other times I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna let it rock.
Yeah.
Let it rock. Not worth my energy.
I feel like I haven't done that though.
That's like a whole on
Really?
relationship.
Yeah.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing. Friendships are relationships,
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, you gotta put efforts in. I feel like especially these days.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I think like with social media, we're so easily siloed into our own world.
For sure.
Yeah, and then we forget that friendship takes effort. You ever have friends that just like hit you up out of the blue and you're just like, I know you want something from me, bro. Like just
Oh yeah.
just get to it. Like
Yeah.
stop the small talk.
Yeah,
Of
Right.
course.
You guys ever get that?
Say, how are you?
But-
What have you been up to?
See, would you be the type of person to be like, okay, like, yeah, I'll be the friend that you need for this time?
Oh yeah.
Time.
I mean, I think it
time.
depends. I generally try to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Mhm.
Like people are busy these days,
Yeah.
and sometimes like when I'm like say doing a gig and I'm like, oh, I really need this one particular skill set that like
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody but this person. I'll hit this person up, be like, hey, like it'd be great if you can help me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I wouldn't go with like the small talk and then ask for something. Like
Yeah.
if I really need something from you,
I just
I'm
go
just gonna
straight
ask
up.
you.
Yeah.
Like, even if
Oh,
we haven't
word?
talked for a while.
Maybe like a how are you at most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to like go on like essays and then be like, by the way, the reason I
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like I just feel like they would feel like I'm using them.
yeah.
Mhm.
Whatever.
But I think
Word.
yeah, doesn't that depend though? Because then like if you just go straight out, then they can really flip it on your head and be like, oh, you're just talking
You're only
because
talking
you want
because of
something.
this thing.
I mean, you can go about it. I can find someone else, motherfucker.
Yeah, I like that though, because I'm blunt like that. You know, if I need something, I'll tell you. I need something,
Yeah.
like, and then we
I
can
think it
catch
also
up.
just depends on the person too. Like if you measure the quality of your friendship with that person, you may not talk all the time, but at any given moment, if they ever need something, be like, yeah, we have good history. I'm
Mhm.
willing to lay out a line for you. You know.
Mm.
But if you're a motherfucker who has that consistent pattern, who's just like always constantly asking for shit, then
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
I know exactly where you
yeah,
stand.
yeah, I think like being able to reciprocate,
Absolutely.
you know,
Yeah.
like when you need something, I'll be like, okay, I'm here for you.
Mhm.
But then when I like kind of ask you or even like,
They shy away.
you know, talk to you, then like I'm not getting anything, then okay, you know, sorry.
Yeah.
The next time you talk to me, I'm gonna give you the energy that you gave me.
yeah.
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 I was gonna follow up with another question. Can I ask it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay, well, you said I'm just gonna reciprocate the energy that you give me, but how do you also hold your moral and your principle as like who you are as a person and like, you know, stand within
Stand your
that?
ground.
You know what I mean? Be like, it's honorable of me to just be a good person
Right.
and, you know, be who I am
Yeah.
for you, you know. But
Without the conditions that
you know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah, I guess it's like that's kind of draws from like the nice guy syndrome, where you know
Mm,
you just like let people step over you. Because
yeah.
I do feel like you can still have that energy of I just want to be a good person, like be able to give, but how can you give if there's nothing in you? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? If no one's kind of like helping supplement you as a person, just a little bit, help you grow a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
like water the plant a little bit so that you can grow to a plant that, you know, gives oxygen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, that feeling of I need to give and give and give no matter what, I think that's ridiculous. I think
Mhm.
like you do need
Mm.
that foundation of, you know, I need some people to help feed me a little bit, you know, help
Yeah.
water me, and then I can give back even more. And that's okay,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah.
I
I
like
like that
that.
a lot.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's almost like I feel like step one, as we grow up, step one, we learn, okay, like we should always be nice, always give. Step two is like, oh, but you have your own limitations,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
and you got to sustain yourself.
Yeah.
And like, you know, step one, when I'm back in step one, I would have probably been like, oh, yeah, let me be there. Let me drive over to your place. I'd be like, let's go get food. Let's really like figure out how I can help you.
Mm-hmm.
Step two, there's still people that I would do that. Like I would drop everything and I'll help you out.
Mm-hmm.
But in step two, I would start like drawing my boundaries. And there are people outside of that boundary, whether from our past history or just from like not being that close with me, that I'll learn to delegate and redirect with people. I'll say, hey, like, I've been here. I think you should seek blah, blah, blah. Instead of putting myself on the line, I think I still tread within my moral ground when I'm like, hey, I'm still helping you, but I don't have the resources to help you.
Mm.
I have the knowledge to guide you, but that's different because you're not someone that I currently have the capacity to give my resources to.
Right.
And when they can respect that, like that, I honestly honor them for that, you
Mm.
know? And
Yeah.
when they can't, then they're not worth the time to begin with.
Word.
Yeah.
It's actually facts.
Backstow printer.
Anyways,
Facts, no printer.
Yeah.
y'all ever save the friendship from falling apart?
Yeah.
No, I was saying I don't think I've ever tried like as Andrew did, because I'm usually I think the type if the friendship is already like fizzling out, depending on the situation, I'll like think about it and I'll think it's like, do I really want to try and save this like friendship? Because if we haven't been like talking for X amount of years already, and we're not both putting in effort to like actually have a connection, have that relationship with each other,
Mhm.
then what's the point in me trying? You know, because then it's like I don't know if they want to try either, but at least for me, I know like I feel like it'd be a waste to try because it's already to that point where we're already not talking as much. Yeah, we can like meet up at some point and like we'll act like things are fine, like they were like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, it's like within those past 5 years, like we both changed as people also.
Right.
So we're not going to be the same people that we were, back then.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's been a moment or a friendship that I've tried to save that has fizzled out.
Mm.
But like, if any were to fizzle out now with the people that I have now, then there are ones that I would try. Because I know I know now the people that I have in my life are valuable, and I want to keep them around for,
love that.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Is it us?
yes.
Yes. I think it's also like on the other side of a fizzling out friendship. It's kind of just like it's almost kind of like that saying where it's like if it just feels a little too far gone.
Yeah.
Like we had our moment where things are very, very good, but like you said, when people grow and they change, the chemistry won't be in balance the same way it was before. And I think when things kind of just get to that point, it's kind of just personally for me, it's kind of hard to
bring it back.
trust that person,
I recently learned a concept called seasonal friendships.
I like
Is that
that.
like friends, lovers, even like relationships between a mentor and mentee, or like within a family. Sometimes it's easier and a lot healthier to look at these relationships as seasonal relationships because the human growth is so like unpredictable, and sometimes people just fall out of seasons. Like sometimes they're just here for maybe the summer, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years, but
Even a day.
and you kind of just have to let go of that idea and say, because I am able to let go, I'm able to welcome new people to fulfill their seasons within my life. And that has given me so much peace. Like I learned that overseas, and this has just been like something that I've been like just living with. I actually wrote a song about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that concept.
Spin that shit right now.
DJ, drop the track.
Okay.
But I do have a question because Josh was talking about it.
Wait, should we take another one?
Was
before
that my
discussion?
Gemini coming
Yeah. Sorry, stop the production. You hey guys.
Yeah,
You guys watch
we can take a shot.
No, for the Red Bull.
Oh, the Red Bull.
Made the Red Bull for the Jaeger.
Right.
Okay, Josh, can you?
What did I inspire you?
Oh no, I was gonna
Oh,
ask you to
no.
introduce the shot.
He's gone.
Okay, so the next shot that we got is that one. Michael Jackson.
Sneeze.
It's our good old friend, Mr. Jaeger.
Woo.
Eden Jaeger.
Eren Jaeger.
Sorry, should we just put in a cup?
Or we sip from one cup.
That was so.
And Jaeger is also 35%, I believe.
Yep.
But
Yep.
because it doesn't have like a flavor with it, like the Jack Daniels did, like honey, we put it after. And plus, you're taking it with Red Bull, which is like just gonna wire us also.
Let me focused.
Like you can literally feel your heart rate like
Spike.
speak up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Speak up. Say, hey yo,
Hey, I just want to get something out my chest.
hey yo, why you sad all the time?
Speak up, girl. One more time for the people in the back.
Don't let people step on you. Red Bull.
No, that's a great commercial. When you drink it, it's just like a
Just
heart
zoom in.
start talking. Let your heart speak up. Red Bull. Red Bull.
All right, we're going to be
We're gonna
taking
take-
Jaeger.
Should we
The
just
Jaeger.
put all three in?
Pause.
Just three-way.
Three-way Jaeger Bomb.
The Cerberus of the underworld.
Closer,
that's
closer.
That's crazy. Nah, it's okay. I have a little bit of
No,
stuff.
we can. Should we do it like an actual Jaeger bomb? Or just shot it?
I don't think it'll fit here.
You can take from mine. Yeah.
The low-key jokes got me, bro.
Okay, sorry. All right, cheers up.
All right. Cheers.
We're getting the hosts drunk.
Do you think this will be the drunkest you guys ever?
Nope.
Like
Nothing.
on this show.
Nope.
Nope.
We've definitely gone
All
drunk.
right, we need to extend the board.
Yeah, it's like
We need to extend the board.
Yeah.
Take those down, move these down the line.
Or we can just
Replace,
refill them.
replace.
Yeah. I'm gonna, it's called the Prestige. You guys ever play Call of Duty?
yeah, prestige.
Yeah.
Prestige.
Yeah.
You get to the last level,
And then you go back.
Yeah, you go back. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Do you remember the
lose
first
all
time
your-
with Prestige?
Yeah, you lose all your kill streaks.
It's like, what the fuck happened? I remember the first time I fucking like Prestige, bro. I was like, oh shit, new level.
Yeah.
Fucking lost everything. I was so mad. Stop playing, bro.
You stopped playing?
I was so
You're like,
mad.
what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, and then I went back. I
Sacrificed
went
it.
back eventually.
Yeah.
But I was like,
That's like playing Pokemon, finishing the Elite Four, and then you just lose all your Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fucking sucks.
Like getting to the champion, you lose all your Pokemon.
Yeah.
Fucking
I was the
Cynthia,
kid
bro.
that never prestige because I didn't want to go through that. I didn't
You stopped
understand.
right at 69.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just always. Was it 69?
I just
Oh.
said
I
the
never
dirtiest
played
number.
COD,
I'm
so I
sorry.
don't
Did you play COD?
No. What is prestige?
He's trying to fit in. He's trying to fit in. He's an imposter.
All right.
I had a question, but I forgot. But I have another question
Okay.
that will lead into this question. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They're ready.
Ready? 3 shots in. My next question is it okay to date your friend's exes?
Ooh.
On a count of...
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
yeah. On a count of 3, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Nikkaela, let's join in on this one.
wait,
too.
How
wait.
close are, like, hey,
There has to be context.
No explanations, okay? 1, 2, 3. Boom. Nikkaela, I need to see yours too.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Oh, that.
I think-
why is yours
Why
kind
does
of
your thumb look like that?
I got farmer's thumb, bro. Hey, yo, what the fuck is you calling me out like that?
Wait, so for everybody listening,
Just had to.
everybody put thumbs down.
Like this, but
Hey, yo, they laughing at my thumb?
thumb shaming.
That's wild.
Crazy. Making fun of his
No,
thumb
my
is
thumb-
crazy.
My thumb got action. Just know that.
Whoa, what?
Thumb got action.
What?
Okay, show
That's
your
a
fingers
Scorpio
again. Show your
energy,
fingers
bro.
again.
You got different modes, like Lloyd, can I get you to try the action mode tonight?
Can I go
Oh,
setting
that's
number
great.
3?
All right. Gear 3.
Alright, okay, that's it.
Okay. I'm
Okay,
dead.
so for everybody listening, all of us put thumbs down. I mean, Lloyd put a very questionable thumb
I know,
down.
my thumb down. It's just
Very
Very
broken.
questionable thumbs.
But
Literally.
Josh put his thumbs up. So I want to ask Josh first. Like, why?
Well, 3, I'm thinking it just depends. Like, there's context, but I think it's okay.
You trying to say true love is true love?
I mean, I believe it. I'm a romantic. That's why I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it also depends on how close I am to that friend. You know what I mean? Like, if
Yes.
it's like one of these guys, hell no. Because I know.
Okay.
Because I know.
Okay.
Right?
So you're a this.
Yeah. That's
You're-
why I was like,
you're
Thumb
this.
sideways.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's like, it's situational because, like, what if that is this my
You're
soulmate?
homies. You're homies.
Then no.
Then no.
Then no.
Okay, but your friends, like acquaintances, it's okay.
I think it would be okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I still wouldn't try. But I've done it though. I've done it before.
I've dabbled.
This is one. Okay, this is 1 year.
I double in the second hand.
Oh, bro,
Second hand.
that's crazy.
I went through. He said,
I'm psycho. That's just Aquarius and me, bro.
Think about the environment.
Yeah, think about the
sustainability,
environment, bro.
Yeah, we don't.
Just trying to
crazy, bro.
recycle,
The
reuse.
same shit.
I'm sorry.
Those are the same shit. Like, that's crazy, bro.
I'm fucking dead.
No, it's vintage, bro. It's,
Vintage. It got that. Got a vintage.
They old now?
It's that vintage
It's got
value.
history on it,
It has value.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah.
there's
Okay, so
one
this
year.
is one. Yeah, this is one time, and I think I was still in high school. Like me and one of my friends at the time. Like we were both seeing girls, and then we like broke up with the girls, and then we like swapped, and we're dating each other's girls. And then we had this unspoken agreement where it was like, it was chill. Like we had this one interaction.
Like Mario Double Dash.
Yeah, we switched. I started throwing green shells.
Big banana.
Big banana.
Big banana.
No, this comp ain't working.
Yeah, this ain't working. We gotta switch. We gotta switch. Yeah, but yeah, we switched it, and like it was pretty okay for the time being, and it was, and yeah, we had this unspoken agreement, and we just had this one interaction, and he was like, "Are you seeing her?" And I was like, and he was like, "I'm cool," and that's it. That was the whole interaction, and then
did you ask him back?
I didn't really know until later, and I was like, "Oh, whatever," because I'm already, like I'm.
You can't be mad.
I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy in my thing.
Was it better for the both of y'all?
Would
you say?
I think you have to ask him. I don't know how better it was for
was
him.
it better for you in terms of like?
Yeah.
I think just
Perform better.
Higher speed. Yeah, higher.
Higher speed.
High speed.
Long distance.
More endurance. That's crazy.
6 gears.
Yeah, bro.
Was it 6 years? No, it wasn't 6 years. Yeah, but we had the thing. But I will say, I would not do it again. It was like, it only worked in that specific situation.
Right.
Because we're both just so cool with each other.
Yeah.
And like yeah, I just think our situation was special. But if it happened now, I feel like it wouldn't be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you guys are in high school.
Yeah. Especially
Mm-hmm.
high school is a little bit less,
Yeah. Your perception on
Serious?
Serious. Less serious.
you know?
It's fresh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like it was serious at the time because it's like relationships
That's
is
your
kind
perception
of
of it,
what we
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But like now it's like, oh, it's not really serious. Like if it's now, then it's off the table. Acquaintances even I wouldn't pursue, and I'd hope they wouldn't pursue my exes. But if they did,
Okay, but if
I
they
think that's-
did though,
That's
that's
the
my
thing. I
next
don't know
question.
if like I would actively pursue. If it like there was something there and it was just kind of acted on it in that moment.
Right.
But I'm not gonna be like as soon as they're broken up, okay, I'm going for this girl now. You know what I mean?
oh no, that's
not like that.
It's like you had an eye on her for.
Yeah,
yeah.
As soon as you
That's
bred to the
the-
friend
yeah.
group,
Yeah.
it's like.
Do
oh,
you
man,
like?
you're
Have you
weird,
guys
bro.
ever been in situations where you're like, this guy's kind of the snake? Like I kind of know
yeah.
he's got eyes on my girl.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Nikkaela,
Actually, yeah.
have you ever had like guy friends around you that you know are just like, just trying to like be with you, but that's why they're friends with
Yeah.
you? You ever like get that feeling?
Yeah.
Tisk, tisk.
When I was when I was like single, like I definitely like had lasting friendships where like they kind of just waited their turn. But like I think when like I have like a really good solid friendship with the guy, I don't let it advance any further. Like I keep them in the friend zone. But I've definitely had a few guys just, oh, she's single. Yeah,
let me
let
hey,
me
you want to go out?
slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and like I've definitely had like experiences where they've like also like just come off too strong, and then as a result of that, it's just like
The
it's not what I
friendships kinda-
wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. I've just had to cut it loose.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's totally fine. It's like their loss.
But like, have
Whatever.
you like? Do you also sense that while you're in a relationship?
While I'm in
Yeah.
a relationship,
Yeah, that's the more insidious
Like,
one.
Yeah, because like if you were in a relationship and that
Mm.
friend was
'Cause I'll-
around only,
I'll tell you a
Waiting.
story. I'll
Mhm.
tell you a story.
Okay.
Like I was with my ex at the time, and we weren't broken up. We just didn't want to talk about our relationship on social media that much.
Right.
And one of my homies, I thought he was my homie. One of my homies hit me up, and he was like, "Yo, like, are you and her still a thing?" And I didn't respond to him yet because I was busy. And then that day, my ex came up. I was like, "Yo, is this your friend?" And he slid into her DMs before even confirming with me.
Oh.
And I was like, bro, this is so gross.
Mhm.
This is just
Yeah, that's
really
weird.
gross. And that day, I was like, okay, I gotta check I gotta check the barracks. I gotta
Yeah.
check up like
check the barracks.
I gotta see like if there are any spies in this, like if there are people like
Yeah.
with like ill intentions, like, oh, you just wanna hang out with me, or you just trying to be with my girl and like kind of like you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erode this relationship from within, you know? Like, so that's why I ask you, like, do you, like, can you sniff that out sometimes?
Oh, I think the older I've gotten, the better I've gotten at deciphering like a guy's intentions. And like before, I had a very like friendly personality, right? And like majority of my friends are guys. And this is also going to help me lead into the next question. But majority of my friends are guys, and like I have like a very friendly personality as well. So sometimes like a lot of like the things that I do out of like the kindness of my heart, and the things that I say, yeah, it comes off very like flirty, but I'm not trying to be that way. You know what I mean? I feel like, is that my fault that guys kind of interpret it differently? Am I just being too
like
friendly?
50-50
I've
sometimes.
definitely just been in that position of just like questioning.
Yeah.
50-50?
I think it is.
It's your fault.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
I'm not saying it's like your fault. I'm saying like, you know, like you can.
You can believe.
No, like you know, like you know how to flirt. You know how to flirt. You know how to like. There's words that you would say to people that you wouldn't say to some. You know,
Yeah.
like there's just those specific things that you say to people.
And some people are bad at those boundaries.
Yeah,
Like I've definitely received texts and I'm like, you shouldn't be saying this to me, to be honest. Like this, if I was another person, I would take this very differently.
right.
But like,
There's
yeah.
also the thing of like people, like the different levels of flirting for people.
Yeah.
I see.
It could be like like small or high, no matter how you
Yeah.
take it, right?
Mm.
So it's always like a 50-50 kind of thing. Can't really know.
yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's always just like, it's like ping pong. You know, if I serve and you don't return, all right, we're not playing ping pong.
No,
You know?
shit, we ain't playing anymore. Shit,
And
just
then
stop.
I just right then I'm like, all right, that's our relationship.
Paddle
I
down.
respect that. Put the paddle down. All right.
Yeah.
Well, what if you guys were playing and then it just
Oh, and then
stops?
she put the paddle down.
Yeah.
I'm like, boom, boom, boom.
It's like, oh, this is fun,
And you're like, where is it?
and then it stops.
Where did my ball go?
And then how would you know that?
That's tough.
See?
I think that's always tough. And honestly, I never get through that these days as well. And I kind of want to ask you guys because I feel like, you know, I'm not as experienced.
Mm.
With what?
Like it's just like, like both navigating the side where all of a sudden they're cold, or they like kind of like turn and give you the cold shoulder,
Oh,
or like
yeah.
they ghost you,
Oh.
or
I hate that game.
on the other side where you're like, ooh, I don't know how to let this person down because like I'm not feeling it no more.
Mm.
Because for me, like I don't really like know how to. I'm not practiced at it, so it scares me.
To let the person down.
Oh yeah, that part is definitely scary.
I don't think anybody likes doing that though.
Mm.
Like,
So how like have you guys done it before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's run me down? Like what's
Step
the plan?
one.
So like we're talking.
We're
talking.
We're talking.
We're talking. Yeah, things are going well.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think it's to ease into it. I kind of stop the like how much effort I put into it.
Okay, so you don't stop cold turkey.
No.
Okay.
I feel,
Then you're
'cause
just
I still have
you're just
feelings, you know what I mean? Like,
Then you're
that's
just
like-
ghosting.
Right.
I'm still taking your feelings into account. Like I'm not gonna just like
Mm.
boom,
Yeah.
fuck you,
Yeah.
bitch, right? But,
Yeah.
but like you know, I still want to be like nice to you. Like I'm not gonna unless like you did something bad. Obviously, I don't want that.
Right.
So you know, ease into it. Stop replying as much. Like trying to I don't know how people would say it, like oh go about my day. You know, trying to focus on myself.
Right.
Why do they sound like that?
I don't know. I,
the focus on my day.
focus on myself. Always tell girls that. Hey, not always.
Have you seen my text?
That's
history?
actually a pro tip, though. If you're trying to set a boundary, that's just like the best surface level thing that you can
I
say.
need to
just tell
focus on
someone to
myself.
fuck off.
Unless
it's
they're
just like the nicest
smart.
way.
Unless they're smart and like
They see right through you.
yeah, like
Like, do about
You're
your
not trying to
day.
work
is
on
that-
yourself.
Yeah.
it's like-
You're just playing TFT.
Who's the other bitch?
Yeah, literally.
I think it's just like easing into it.
Mm.
I'm not really the type to stop it unless you're doing something bad to me.
Are you like, you kind of want them to kind of realize like, oh, this is not worth their time because you're not putting as much effort?
Yeah, even though like I feel like that's kind of like a dick move,
Right.
just to be like, you get my hints,
Right.
you know, like I don't want that, but at the same time, I don't think I know how to get myself out of that
Yeah.
in that situation. So
Yeah.
that's why I go through that route.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think it's also, it depends for me. It depends on like how deep you guys are.
True.
Like if you guys really share something intimate, then I think the person deserves more
Oh,
of
yeah,
an
for sure,
explanation.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like, you know, you guys kind of had like a date or
Like a
two.
fling kind of
Yeah.
thing.
And then like it was never like that serious and never like you guys never spoke about it too seriously. Then I think, I don't know. I don't know because that's the route I use these days. And I feel really bad. But at the same time, I don't know. Like I would still like to be your friend, but I understand if you don't want to be mine
Yeah.
type of thing. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the same as Lloyd. It's like you distance yourself like slowly a little bit to kind of like, it's like to imply like there's, you know, it's like a hint.
It's not really going anywhere.
But taking your thought into account about how deep you are in, that also like plays into effect. Because if it is deeper, I think that distancing yourself is okay. But then you still have to give an explanation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you still have to like confront about it.
Right.
Like you still have to be like man up to it and be like, hey, actually, like this is why it's not working XYZ.
Because you know on the other side it feels like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're
then-
double
exactly.
guessing.
And
You know?
I would just feel bad because
Yeah.
then it's like, you know, they don't deserve this.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so they deserve some sort of clear explanation as to why I've been acting this way.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I guess we could just be straight up. Like, yo, like
It's hard though.
yeah, it's hard.
It's definitely hard,
It's hard.
though.
It's hard when you when you care about them too
Yeah.
much.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh fuck, like I really hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're doing them more harm doing that way, like easing them because you're
Yeah.
just like
Prolonging it.
you're prolonging it because you gotta imagine on their side,
Yeah, true.
you know what you're doing.
They both put down their mics.
Yeah, it's like, fuck, he's about to roast me right now.
Damn.
I started reflecting.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm just
Sorry,
saying.
Father.
Sorry, Father, for I've sinned.
But you just gotta realize, like, on their end, like, they don't know what's happening. They're just seeing
Yeah.
coldness,
Yeah.
and it's like, what's that like term? When someone like acts cold and like love bombs and like acts cold and love bombs, you
Narcissist?
Toxic?
Toxic.
I said narcissist.
Narcissist?
Oh,
Because they do that.
Yes.
They do that.
No, but it's like an
Actually,
actual
valid.
like manipulation tactic they use to
Yeah.
control
Yeah.
people to like be attached to them because it's like, oh, why isn't he or she loving me right now?
Yeah.
And then love. It's like, okay, yeah, he cares. And then takes it away. It's like, oh, why? Maybe I got to do something more. Like I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And then it goes into that cycle.
Yeah.
And so unintentionally, because I know you guys aren't love bombing them after, but it's like you showed them a lot of love at the beginning, and then you go
Right.
cold. Then it's like, oh, what did I do wrong?
Right.
Mhm.
And a lot of times, like nowadays, people have like a really low, I would say, self-esteem about themselves because dating's so hard. Like dating
That's
is
true.
so hard,
Mm.
and it's
Very.
like
Tell me about
everyone
it.
always comes to, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Yeah. Like I've done everything I can in my power to
Yeah.
keep this person,
Yeah.
run them right, but
Yeah, I feel
somehow
that.
it feels like what I've done is like insufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, insufficient. Like,
Y'all are just laughing.
yeah, they're like,
Sorry.
No, we're crying, bro. We're crying.
but I just feel like,
Because everything nice you give them, no matter how minuscule, is that a word? Minuscule?
minuscule.
minuscule.
They'll have confirmation bias and think, oh my God, they love me again.
Mhm.
And like, I've been in that boat, right? And only can you like see it when you like bring yourself way out of the situation. Like, oh, like they're just saying hi to me.
Yeah.
That's not love anymore. That's not what I
It's
deserve.
just human action.
Yeah.
Greetings.
But here's the thing. Like, I tried the whole let's sit down and talk about it. I like straight up wrote this girl like an essay. I'm like, well, this is what I want. I don't think this is what we can get to. And it was just like a bulletin point with like, I went in, like it was like a expository like essay.
Yeah.
And she just was like, this is kind of crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Now you're just going to show all your friends this essay I wrote you. And I'm going to be like
That's
that crazy
so
dude.
cold.
On
But
TikTok.
that's the thing, right? Like sometimes you can't win.
You can't.
No.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
winning.
There's
Yeah.
no winning.
Dating is a losing game.
Yeah. But I hear you
Uphill
though.
battle.
Amen.
There's voices
Aw.
all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, if anybody's listening, I am 6 feet on a good day. I pluck my eyebrows. I have very good hygiene.
You got that
Yeah.
85 good meat. You know what I'm saying?
My number is in the kitchen. In the kitchen.
In the kitchen, yes.
He's a great cook. His bok choy.
Yeah, he's tried my
Speaking from experience.
That's funny.
Oh.
But dating a losing game, man.
Yeah, but that's
That's
good.
what-
You gotta
Uh,
be prepared to lose, man.
I'm definitely like in like one of my previous relationships, I'm definitely guilty of like the prolonging aspect. You know, when you're like in a relationship where you've checked out long before you've like made the
That's the
decision
worst.
or
That's
had the
the worst.
uncomfortable conversation.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
But I
Like
think it's just
On
something
both
you.
ends, I feel it's the worst.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think that checking out thing is just something you learn as you grow out.
Yeah.
You grow. Because it's like
Yeah.
you just don't know how to put it into words.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a matter of courage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Like,
But
it's
the only
so
way is
scary.
through. Like you
Yeah.
have to have that conversation.
no-
If there's anything I've learned, yeah,
The earlier, the better.
exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
like put the bullet
Just
in there.
nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
Like shit, I hurt this man so bad he ended up dyeing his hair. It was that.
That's a
bad.
hurt man.
The man
That's a
dyed
hurt
his
man.
hair.
The man dyed
That is
his
a hurt
hair.
man.
That is a hurt man.
Such a hurt. Was it blonde?
Was it Frank Ocean?
Oh,
That is-
no.
that man
Was
is
it
hurt.
blonde?
That man's hurt.
I hope he never sees this.
That man is hurt. No,
Sorry.
I almost got to that point.
Sorry, Frank
I
Ocean.
actually almost dyed my hair blonde. I was with the Frank Ocean vibes.
Really?
Yeah. And then my stylist was like, no.
I know your hair right now.
Trying to go against
Good
it.
call,
Right,
stylist.
she was cutting my hair. I was like, yo, what do you think if I just like buzz it off and then like blonde? She's like, nope.
just go to therapy.
Just go to therapy.
It's cheaper.
My shiny teeth and me.
Shiny dude,
Shiny teeth.
shiny dude, that twinkle.
My shiny cock.
My shiny tooth that twinkle, just like the stars in space. Shiny tooth that sparkles.
My shiny teeth and me.
Shiny teeth, shiny teeth.
Love that song.
Shiny teeth, shiny teeth.
Shout out to
What?
Kill that motherfucker. Welcome back to another
Chip
episode.
Skylark in the building, yo.
Holy shit.
Chip Skylark.
Chip Sky.
After his career.
Hey,
When he lost his teeth. Wasn't there a whole ass episode on that when he lost his teeth?
Post rehab.
Chip Skylark, man. Daddy, for real.
Is that your cartoon crush?
yo, I thought
Low
he was
key.
so cool.
Chip
Him or Jimmy Neutron?
Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah.
Big forehead ass motherfucker.
Jimmy Neutron was daddy material?
He was a kid.
For me, yeah.
When he was a kid.
But
As a
still,
kid.
Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah.
Really?
But what about
Oh,
him?
you like that
Is it he like
Or Danny
brain
Phantom.
blast?
Yeah, okay, Danny Phantom. Jimmy Neutron.
Oh my god, brain blast. You know what he does? He does like the brain blast.
No, I really need an explanation on this because
Yeah.
otherwise I feel like I've completely missed
Jimmy
Jimmy
Oh.
Neutron
female
and
gaze.
The curl in
Timmy
his
Turner
hair.
are on the same level.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Wait,
Jimmy
no, tell-
Turner is
No,
also
Timmy Turner's kind of.
Kind of cute is what
No,
you
I was
gonna
gonna
say?
say cool. I was gonna say
Fuck
cooler. I was gonna say cooler, but
That's
only because
Okay,
I was
wait.
pink
Jimmy
eye.
Neutron. Why? Is it because he brain blasts?
yeah, I was like,
I guess so, yeah.
She's like
And
with
the
her girl.
curl in his hair.
he's doing the thing.
She starts.
Oh my god. man.
Oh, Jimmy.
Anyways.
I'm gonna do that in bed one day. I'm about to
brain blast.
Brain blast.
Oh my god, bro.
That's
That's an
crazy.
immediate turn off. I can't.
What?
You just said Jimmy Neutron.
Dude.
Okay, but you said
Girls,
Jimmy Neutron.
But
That's
yeah,
already.
you said Jimmy Neutron.
get-
You know you do that.
That's a whole
You
package.
can never say the dating.
It's a losing game. You for Jimmy
Because if my
Neutron.
girl says that to me, I'm like, yo,
Yo, brain blasting all
I'll show
over
you.
Shit, let me brain black. All right.
Welcome back. We took a little bit of a leak break.
Leak break.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And then, Andrew, introduce us.
All right. So what we got here is 1800s tequila
Our fourth shot.
in Mexico. Our fourth shot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think this is 40%. So it's 5% more up from the last one. And tequila is actually our favorite drink. We always get the 1800,
The coconut one.
the coconut one.
Ooh.
I don't like it.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm starting to realize a lot of our friend group doesn't like it.
yeah.
But so it's not your favorite drink.
Just-
So I guess it's
guys.
not. But we always
I
buy
like
it.
it.
So I just... This is our favorite. Honey Jack's our favorite. Let's just
Yeah,
drink
yeah.
this. Honey Jack's.
But I do like tequila. Just not 1800.
Yeah. All right. Cheers up.
Cheers, boys. Ooh. Yum. Oh, we don't have limes.
Okay, next question. Have you guys ever had an intrusive thought win? If so, what was the thought?
Bro, I have intrusive thoughts all the fucking time.
Pretty sure I did. Too.
Okay,
all
well,
the
have they
time.
won? And has it ever stirred a really weird moment?
No. Sometimes I just say shit though. Like it just comes out. Like I don't know why.
What are your intrusive thoughts right now? Let it fly, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing,
Safe space.
First
Yeah.
thing.
just ass. I don't know. That was the first thing that came to my
That's
mind.
it.
Just ass. It's because we were talking about Tyler.
It took me like
Yeah.
honestly 5 seconds to realize what he said.
Just the ass.
Kind of took you back a little bit, didn't
Stunned.
it? Just ass.
It's like getting hit by a truck out of nowhere. You know?
Ass. Oh.
It is.
Yeah.
Big dump truck.
He let it win. He let it win. Safe space. Safe space.
I don't know.
Because Lloyd's been kind of quiet. And there's I was kind of calculating each other's like speak time. So were you just like thinking like, damn, ass.
Ass.
What
I
was
don't know.
it?
I just say a lot of shit. Say what's on my mind sometimes.
Yeah.
Like even if it's weird, like I'm with people that I'm comfortable with. So it's
Mhm.
like
They get it.
they either laugh or it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's it.
That is
Out of
very
love.
true.
Out of love.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. But if I don't like say these stuff out of my head, like sometimes I think of like bad thoughts. I don't know why.
Oh,
Yeah.
like ass.
No. That,
Ass.
Rotten.
No.
Like bad ass?
Bro,
Flat ass.
it always
Oh my
you.
god.
it always transitioned into something that I'm like been feeling inside.
Ooh.
Oh, it goes deeper.
It goes deeper. Like
Interesting.
if I don't like say something and like start talking about it, I start thinking about like bad thoughts. I don't know why.
You gotta talk about ass.
It's not even
Or
just
else
this motherfucker.
He's stuck on the ass right now.
Devolves. Wait. Guys, I have to talk about ass or else.
Or else.
You know, like,
Why doesn't my
or else the
mom love me?
Demons start talking to me.
Demon sword, ass. Yeah.
Oh.
No, there's just like
Damn.
I just feel like I catch myself like thinking about other things and just keep going down the rabbit hole.
Would you say you're
Mm.
just like an introspective person though?
Like, do you think about yourself and reflect on yourself a lot?
I do a lot.
Yeah.
I think so.
Mhm.
And then I just bottle it inside. So it's
Mm.
like when I don't talk about something, then everything else gets like left in.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's the first time I've heard that.
So you have to
It's like-
communicate your intrusive thoughts in order for you not
Sometimes.
to go down that rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
sometimes.
What if what if it's healthier for you to get to that point and talk about it?
go down.
That's the thing though.
Uh-huh.
Like I've had experiences where I do express myself,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't feel good.
Oh,
Interesting.
can we dig a little deeper?
Sure.
What was it about it? That
I don't
made
know,
you-
like-
how did you feel that you were like uncomfortable with?
I guess I seek for the certain like answer
Mm.
to what people say to me
Mm.
instead of accepting what can be said and just like the possibility of what can happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, definitely like seek a certain kind of response from someone sometimes, which can lead to bad thoughts.
right.
So I don't know.
Is it like the gap between your expectation
Mhm.
and what comes in reality, and that
Yeah.
disappointment that fills the gap?
Yeah, I've started to realize that I do have a big expectation on on things,
Yeah. No, I feel you.
and I don't realize it until someone calls me out,
Mm-hmm.
and then I either like feel like shit or I feel like you're wrong, kind of thing. Like
Mm.
Little
Get
defensive.
I get
Yeah.
defensive sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm recently like starting to like think about that.
You know, there's something that I think is really cool about you. That like
Right.
from like getting to know you, I feel like you have an ego.
Hmm?
Like I think you have a louder ego than a lot of people that I've met. But that's what makes you cool. Because the thing is, I think ego builds character.
Right.
And sometimes I look at you and I'm like Lloyd is a character. Like I can pick out Lloyd from a crowd because of his ego,
right.
because of the
Lord.
character that ego has brewed and breeded.
Mm.
But the thing is, that's a double-edged sword.
Mhm.
Because
sure.
sometimes your ego will tell you like, no, you're right. Like you just gotta do you. Because that very mindset that allows you to build so much style and so much like character for
Yeah.
yourself is also the mindset that stops like outer perspective.
Yeah,
coming in.
100%. Like I've heard it from like another perspective, and it's just like, oh, I've kind of taken defense into that. Like, oh fuck, like, am I really like that?
Mm.
Like, no, you don't really know that.
Mm.
But then I don't know. I'm trying to really let down that wall of my ego
Mhm.
because I know I have a big ego.
Right.
Like, if I don't like something, and that you're doing that, and like, I don't know, it's just a bunch of shit that goes through my head when I don't like something.
Yeah.
And then I either just take it out of myself, like mentally.
Wow.
So it's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people, I feel like it's hard for people to like see that
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes like, yo, I'm so fun, you know, like
Yeah, it's the character that you see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
the
But they don't,
character,
you don't
The
see
mask.
like
but the
Yeah.
inside, yeah.
Mhm.
But you know what? I think for me, and I know I'm going on a tangent, but I think for me, I need that ego, you know? Because I think I don't have as big of an ego as I need to have. And sometimes I second guess my own intuitions. And because my ego is not strong enough to stand my ground sometimes. And for me as an artist, sometimes that fucks with me. And I'm like, oh, like I'm allowing other people's opinions just to pull me to different directions. And because I don't have that full, like undivided trust in myself, which comes, I think, from having some sort of ego about your craft, about yourself, then I lose my voice. So that's interesting that you're like kind of working on like trying to
Let
like
your guard
calming that
down.
ego, calming that
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that like
Tame the lion.
yeah,
Tame
that
the-
lion
trying to
inside
build
of
it
you.
up.
Like I'm really trying to like, hey Simba, it's time
You're like, hey, Simba.
That's funny. You know, actually, I had like a meeting with like my dance studio, and our boss Scott was talking about like Vancouver has the highest amount of humble dancers, where we're so sick. Like every single person is so sick. You know, individually, they come, they kill class. And recently, I learned that one of my friends went to learn from Keone and Mari. They did like a little short film, and then he was like, honestly, the people in this room, they aren't as strong of like in terms of picking up choreo than like people in Vancouver, like a room in Vancouver, the average dancer, which is insane to say, right? Because like it's people we look up to,
Yeah.
but because we're so humble here, it kind of like hinders us from achieving more because we
Yeah.
think that, you
Interesting.
know, it's like we accept what we think we deserve, you know? And like, yeah, like you were saying, I think a lot of the times as artists, you want to have this ego push our art forward so that we don't have people come in and like try to pull and push
Yeah.
and like,
Yeah.
ruin your ebb and flow. But it's hard because we don't have that ego to begin with.
Yeah.
We have to spend so much time building it, and we're not spending our time actually just making the art.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like doing the action.
I'm a big proponent. Whenever I compliment someone and they're like, nah, but you, I'm like, wait.
But you,
I need you to kind of take 2 steps back and accept that.
No,
'Cause
for sure.
I need that.
Yeah.
For us to get to a point where we're connecting, I need you to accept that I just complimented you.
Yeah.
And I need you to say thank you and hold that. Yeah.
No, definitely. I was like watching this podcast, and like there's this one girl who's at a table with like a bunch of writers. She is more of like a behind the scenes writer who works with big artists. She was at this table, some really big names. She was around Olivia Rodrigo, Dua Lipa, a musician from American Symphony, as well as Billie Eilish. And there was one point in the conversation where they stirred the attention to her, and the interviewer started listing a bunch of these big time artists that she had worked with. But throughout the interview, she was like, no, like, please, can we just like talk about somebody else? Like, I don't want to like hear about it. And then all of these big time artists were like, why are you neglecting all this praise? And she was saying, oh, because I'm so used to just treating my art as like a behind the scenes thing, is like an act of service for me. And whenever the attention is just drawn on me, like I don't want it to be that way. But there's another artist across from her that pointed her out and said, you've worked too hard and you've come too far for you to just not sit in your praise, for you to just not receive it. And I definitely feel that way whenever like you're trying to like pour love into somebody and they're just like, like brushing it off. It's like, I'm trying to give you love. Like, what is preventing you from receiving it?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I really like what you said about how Vancouver artists, because we're so humble, it kind of like hinders us from our actual growth. Because I was having a conversation with like this DJ last night, and he was saying, like, in order to like actually make some real change, like some of the biggest artists in this game have been able to make that change because they were so delusional to a point, alongside with their ego, to actually think that they're the shit. And that they were able to make change, and that they were able to bring something different to the game, which is, it has some validity to it. But I felt very conflicted in that moment, because at the same time, I feel like there's a point of pushing yourself to delusion where your ego gets the best of you and you think you're somebody that you're not. And it's easy to get jaded within that space where you actually compromise your true identity for who you're actually trying to be.
Yeah.
So where's that balance to you guys? Where's that balance?
I feel like that's such a fine line, because I feel like for everybody it might differ.
For sure.
Like maybe, like example, Lloyd and Will. Like Lloyd needs to tone down his ego a little bit to get to that balance, but Will wants to up that ego more to get to that balance, right? But their point in the middle is not going to be the same,
right?
Maybe Lloyd needs to tone down maybe a little more, or maybe Will needs to like up it less, not over, the middle, right? So I feel like everybody, that point is like different.
Yeah.
You know what I think it is for me? And this is like something that gives me so much peace, like being here in Vancouver and also in New York. For me, right? Like I'm working on building ego. I'm working on saying, like, I tell myself like, nah, I'm the shit. Like I really am the shit. Like I actually am a genius in the things that I do. And I continue to tell myself that, and allows me to be braver with my vision, with my work, to dream bigger, and plan like bigger things. And I trust in the community that I put myself in, the friends that I surround myself with, to check in with me. To like be like, hey, no, don't go that way. I trust in that, so I can soar as much as I want, because I know my community will pull me back down when I'm like going in the wrong path.
Way too far.
Right.
And that gives me a lot of peace, because I trust in their judgment a lot. And I've like, at least I've been fortunate enough to put myself like in like a really good community.
Mm.
Circle.
Yeah, good circles with good artists, good people
Yeah.
that will be able to see it. And I can tell you, like, I've been in circles and communities where I feel like you guys wouldn't care if I like went down some terrible path. You know, if I flew too close to the sun, you guys wouldn't stop that chariot. But I
Mm.
know there will be people who are like, hey, don't do that.
Remember where you came
Yeah,
from.
like that's off. Like, Will, don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, which then allows me to be more authentic because I'm not watching myself. I'm allowing the people around me that I trust to watch over me. You know?
Yeah. That, and I also think it's in how you receive the love too. If any of you guys at this table would be like, Nikki, you're awesome. And I'm just like, yeah, I know. You know, there's like, I think there's like validity to that in the sense where it's like, yeah, like my friends are giving me the respect that is due. But also I think when you let it get to a point where your behavior starts changing in the way that you treat other people or the people that also are collaborators within your work, I think that's also another thing to look out for as well. Like, for example, if I'm on set for like a music video and I'm completely acting like a fucking diva, like I think at that point I would need a reality check to be like, you know, like there's so many people that are here dedicating their time and their effort just to support your vision, and you're gonna be over here treating them like shit as if they don't exist. You know what I mean? Like I think it's really important to like remain true to like who is there with you and to not see yourself on a pedestal where you're looking down at everybody that's, you know, helping you and supporting you all this way. There's like this one video that I saw from like the weekend. He was saying like, I think like building a vision with people who like work with you from the ground floor up, like keeping those people with you will definitely help you stay grounded the higher you get within your empire. Because if you don't, you know, you're building that empire out of sand, and eventually, you know, you may get to the destination and you may get to where you want to be, but if you look around while you're at the destination, who's there, you know? So
Nobody.
yeah, I think there's definitely a balance between your humbleness and your ego and just really dictating what that fine line is. So
I think a good gauge to dictate that I've been using is there's always this sense of like you want your art to impact. You want your art to you want your art to impact, but how does it impact? If your ego is so great that it starts impacting the people around you negatively, then that's when you get reality checked. You know? But if you're impacting people and it's like in a more positive way, then I think that's like a good direction to go with, you know? And I think that gauge at least gives us a little bit, like the people that's supporting you, a little bit of a guideline to like, okay, when should I step in? Because, you know, like obviously you rely on these people around you to step in, but when do they know to step in?
Who's a diva in the like entertainment industry that you guys secretly don't fuck with? That you've heard some stuff.
there's
I
definitely
can't
a
say
name
shit.
that
I
came
can't say
up.
shit.
No, I'm talking like I don't.
Like big celebrity?
Yeah, I don't fuck with
You're not
who's that guy who played the main character in the movie Ted?
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg?
Was it Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg.
There's
Mark Wahlberg.
There are two
I heard
people
he has
that look
an ass.
similar. Yeah, I've
he's an
watched
ass.
many videos of this guy just being like a dick. Maybe it's him. It's not the guy who played in The Martian or like
No.
the months.
Matt Damon.
It's not Matt Damon.
It's
Okay,
Mark
so it is
Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. I can't.
He has a big ego.
Yeah, but too big. You know, that's when it's like, well, bro, zip it back up. You know, like
Yeah.
I like, and I've also, but I've also heard like I heard Bruno Mars was bad. That like he's kind of a diva. But like sometimes I
Mariah
hear
Carey.
stories, I'm just like, but he can be though.
He's allowed to
Bruno.
He's Bruno though.
You know what I think that comes from though? I feel like that comes from years of working so hard at their craft, but also at the same time being misunderstood. So they're trying to overcompensate for all of those years where they felt unheard, where they've had to constantly fight for their ideas. And I think eventually that just became a conditioning where they're like, whatever I say goes.
Yeah.
And anything apart from that, you know?
I get it.
So,
but like
you know?
someone else who's innocent isn't like, it's not their responsibility.
Yeah.
And they don't deserve your backlash at like the things that happened in the
Yeah.
past.
Oh, fucking Diddy. Diddy's a big motherfucker.
Did he?
Diddy call
Diddy.
it.
Diddy.
I fucking
Diddy.
hate Diddy,
Yep.
bro.
Okay, back on intrusive thoughts. I think it'll be really funny to add on to that question.
Hmm.
I need you guys to shout out the first thing you think of when I say certain words.
Okay.
Certain
Alright.
words? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Put my cat back.
All right. You guys gotta just shout it out.
Just first thing that comes to mind.
Are you gonna count it down or?
no, I'm just gonna say,
Say
the
a
word.
word if we say
Yeah.
first thing.
Ready? All right. I'm just gonna go. Marble.
Pussy.
Marble or Marvel?
I said marble.
Marvel.
Superhero.
Jonathan
Okay.
Majors.
Superhero.
Spider-Man's first thing that comes to mind.
Shit.
Pussy.
Pussy?
Pussy.
Marvel pussy.
Marvel?
Man,
Our
Scarlett
pussy's a Marvel.
Johansson.
Oh, okay. Scarlett Johansson.
And then
the Scarlet
and
Witch.
Then pussy. Oops,
Okay,
just
next
kidding.
word.
The next
Next
one's
word.
pussy
Next
too.
word. Word association.
Scissor.
Blind.
Ooh, R&B.
Oh boy. Oh my.
That
I said
intrusive
ass.
thought was
You
loud.
said
I said ass.
What'd you say?
I said blind.
Oh, I like that song.
Me too.
Blind.
I can't
See,
I'm blind.
blind.
All right. Ready? Potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Irish people. The potato famine, yo.
The potato famine. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
People
I'm gonna
die.
go Nikki, Josh, Lloyd, and Andrew. Okay, I'm just
Okay.
gonna say
Say
around. Yeah.
To each person.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? Alcohol.
Andrew.
Yeah. Now we know how Nikki feels about Andrew.
He's an alcoholic. Stop this guy.
I said alcohol. Andrew.
That was way faster than that, bro.
I just had to.
Okay.
I think so highly of you. I probably.
Baseball.
Home run.
Home run. Turkey.
Leg.
Yeah.
Yo, I heard the Disneyland
the
turkey
Disney.
leg.
That's what I'm thinking, bro.
That's what I heard.
The
That shit was
Disney-
fire.
Have you had it?
I've not haven't
Yeah.
had
Oh, I
Those
had it.
Disney turkey legs, bro. I can't finish that.
I had
motherfucker.
1/5 of it.
A little bite.
It's so big.
A little
Bro,
chew.
it'd be so good. You just start eating the bone, man. Damn.
Is that good meat?
Like good boy.
All right, ready? Anime.
Boobs.
That was my favorite
No
one.
explanation needed. All right, let's
Yep.
go. Move on to the
Wait,
next
no,
one.
no, we got you. We got
Alright,
you.
next one.
Oh, am I asking? Oh, okay.
Why'd
That's good. Teletubbies.
Fat.
Fat Teletubbies.
That's a good one. I like that one. I like that one.
Dipsy.
Oh, that's
Manny.
fun.
Gypsy.
Rose.
You say Gypsy Rose? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. We don't need that context.
All right, let's move on to the next shot. All right, we're moving on to our last shot on the board, the first board.
The first board. Is there going to be a bonus one?
Yes.
You'll see.
Oh.
You'll see. Lloyd, run us down.
Kraken.
Yes.
He's still an
I'm
intrusive
still in the
thought
game.
moment.
I'm still in the game.
Lloyd.
It's a long game.
yo. He's locked
I'm
in.
locked in. Okay, the last one. Kraken.
What's the percentage?
I think this is like 40. No, 45.
Oh, 47.
47. Manny, what is it?
47.
47.
Oh, 7.
Oh,
These
seven.
goddamn 47.
How do you do 7 with one hand?
4.
7.
7.
Get out of my head, bro.
Get out of my head, bro. He's running my head.
Because in the Chinese way, we do 7 like this.
You motherfucker.
What? I was thinking Italian, yo.
You
motherfucking. Motherfucker, you.
Yeah, so we're drinking Kraken for our last shot. 47. I said that like 3 times, so let's get into
Take
it,
it.
man. What is Kraken? Is this
I've
Kraken
never-
like?
I've
It's
never had
it's
it, though.
dark
What is
spiced
Kraken?
rum.
What's cracking?
What's cracking?
What's
It's cracking.
what's cracking?
looking.
What's cracking? Crack.
What's cracking?
Sorry, I got myself.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
Cheers. to
cheers
the
up, cheers
Kraken.
up.
Cheers.
Cracking.
That is spice.
I actually love spice
Will,
rum.
do you mind
I love
passing the
spice
Red
rum.
Bull?
I think that's one of my favorites.
Thank
good.
you.
Spice rum and tequila.
Mm.
Question. Question.
Okay,
Question.
okay.
I had a little
There was a
skit I
question.
want you guys to act out.
Skit?
But I feel like you guys are not there yet.
Maybe
So-
save it for the bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
I'm like a 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
5 out of 10.
5?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sober.
Okay, my question for you guys is: so as you all know,
We unlocked something.
Kraken.
water
We
is
released-
wet.
We released the Kraken.
We released the Kraken.
That's the Kraken. It's a great
Okay.
ad.
So as you guys know, Andrew, Will, Lloyd, and Josh are a part of this dance crew called Knights. And so for this following question, as we've released the Kraken, we're about to get real vulnerable here, friends.
Well, that's real. That's like sick line.
What?
Sorry.
Releasing the Kraken.
After we release the Kraken.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
a sick
These
one.
ad
It's
libs.
actually so cool. I'm proud of that one. Anyways, okay. Considering that they're such amazing dancers and that they're working towards building a community within their own dance crew amongst the rest of the community in Vancouver, I wanted to ask you guys, has there ever been a moment where dance has saved your life or somebody close to you? Why is it that you guys do what you do, and where did you guys start? I think they know the personal side of you guys, but who you guys are as creatives, I think that's a really important thing for them to know. Is that you guys are fucking sick. Yeah. Thanks. You're welcome. Sit in
good
it.
question.
Sit in it.
That is a good question.
I think dance did save my life. Like I was going back into like high school, like it was either like basketball or dance. But then at the same time, when I was doing basketball, like I was in like the wrong crowd, right? Like I knew like a bunch of people that were just like trying to thug it out kind of thing. Like they were on some kind of other level. So I kind of wanted to be a part of that, you know, like just because I was in the group kind of influenced me to be like that, right?
Yeah.
To be a little bit of a bad boy. But yeah, I think just my creative side saved my life, just to express who I am as an actual person instead of being a part of like a group that I had to live up to an expectations to be a part of them. Instead of like being in Nights, like I could be myself and just like be accepted.
Mm.
So that's more of like a warm family feeling than what I had back then. So I would say, yeah, definitely fucking saved my life.
If not for dance, where do you think you would be?
Holy shit.
That's deep.
Yeah.
The Kraken's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She turned into Ursula.
Nothing.
Into Ursula.
Ursula came-
You're
came
about
with
to
the
get
Kraken.
into it. You're about to get into it. I'm
Like,
excited.
Balling.
Yeah, I'll probably pursue basketball, to be honest.
Kobe.
Okay.
Yeah, either getting to like the wrong crowd, just like knowing the people that I knew back then, hanging out with them, I would be a completely different person. I wouldn't ever touch my emotional side ever. Yeah, because they were the type of group to be like, yeah, well, you,
Hide that shit.
yeah, you ain't shit, like, bro, like, leave it off, whatever. You can't talk about that stuff, kind of thing.
Mm.
So I would for sure have a lot of insecurities. I think.
Oh.
I think like that would be the biggest thing. Like I wouldn't know myself back
Wow.
then if I didn't have my creative side for dance. For sure, man.
Wow. That's
Respect.
amazing.
Respect, rectum.
So,
Damn.
You're
and now
saying-
you thug it out with us on stage.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Actually, that's interesting you asked that because yesterday we did like a faculty like session and meeting and stuff, and then I had like a pretty big realization about being a teacher in the dance community, and I don't think dance saved my life. I think if I didn't go into dance, something else would have taken that spot. Like I'm 100% sure with the type of person I am, like some sort of thing will fill that spot, and like I would like go at it with the same drive. But I think like in terms of like saving other people's lives, you can't really know that, especially as a teacher, because you know no student comes up to you and it's just like, yo, you saved my life, bro. Like after class, like no one comes up and says that. But you have to recognize that you come and like you teach these students that are spending money and they're spending time just to be in a room with you, and like you are not just impacting their day, you're impacting like their lives, like how they learn, how they like how they develop and how they treat other people, you know, like these people come to the studio thinking like, oh, this guy's cool, like I just want to be around this guy. I just want to be around this guy and like learn from him and like maybe talk to him after class a little bit. And and this is one moment when I used to be in a team called Unity, and I think this small moment really solidified me like being in dance. It wasn't even a dance moment. It was like after competition, we're like smoking and drinking in the hotel room and shit, and one of our members smoked a little too much, and he was getting the little paranoia, and then he was like he just came up to me. He was like, yo, Andrew, like I need to leave this room right now. Like I'm feeling super paranoid right now. Like I'm just like freaking out, and he's like clenching his hands, and those like all the signs of anxiety. And I was like, I got you. Let's go to my room right now. Took out my key, get out of the room with everybody, and then it's just me and him in the room, and he's just sitting down, and he's like texting his girlfriend. I was like, dude, I don't know what to do. Like I'm like I think I smoked too much. I was like, don't worry, like, I got you. Just tell me what you need. And then he's like, my girlfriend says coffee. Coffee helps with weed and anxiety. I was like, I got you. Let me make you some coffee.
I thought we were smoking just water vapor.
no. It's a weed. And it's a weed.
It's a win.
It's the United States weed.
It's the devil's lettuce.
Yeah. And then so I go and like I make him the coffee, and then like he's drinking, and I like made too much and started overflowing. We had a laugh about it, and he's like, okay, that actually made me feel better. And then right before we left the room, it's like, are you? And we went back to the party. It's like, dude, thank you so much.
Wait.